Greetings. We're not usually split screen and in different places, me and JP, as we give you a big build-up to what is a huge week for the mighty Rhinos, but slightly different today. I've got COVID, so unfortunately, I'm isolating, hence why split screen and Zoom comes into action. But hey, hope you're all right. I always say it, I hope you're safe and well. I'm safe. I'm not so well, but I'm on the mend and I'm getting through it. So 7 days into my isolation. Jay, lovely to see you, pal. Looking all right?
Great to see you. Good to see you on the mend and beating COVID, Rob. I knew you would be able to do that.
Yeah, thank you very much. Double jabbed and all that, so a bit of flu, but we're all right. Big week, Jay. First of all, obviously, it pulls the curtain down on another season. The fans and sponsors, we must, give them a shout out again. In difficult circumstances and testing times, they've been magnificent, haven't they?
Yeah, I think the fans and sponsors have been fantastic throughout the year. You know what? It's just been brilliant getting everybody back in and watching rugby live again, watching Super League live again. I just think seeing the atmosphere at Headingley, seeing the crowd pumping, hearing the noise from the fans, from the sponsors, just been unreal. I know we've had some really challenging times as a team, lots of obstacles in our way, injuries, COVID. But for me, I'll be honest, right, I just love this time of year. I've still now 5 years after finishing playing, this time of year when the nights draw in, there's a bit of dew on the grass, this is the only time of year I actually miss playing, because you get to start to earn the right to play for one of these. I managed to find this today, which is the 2015 grand final ring. And that's what used to motivate us this time of year, to get one more of those. You have an extra spring in your step as a player. It's knockout football in the playoffs, but I think it's going to be knockout football on Friday night.
That was 2015's grand final ring. How many of them have you got?
I've got 9 of them, Rob. I'm not sure where they all are, to be honest, but I have got 9 of them, yeah. I know where that one is, so.
Don't lose that. What a year that was. And behind me is your 2015 Wembley winning shirt, donning the walls of Legends Bar here at Oates HQ. But it is an exciting part of the year. And season review for Richard and the players. Again, COVID injury have tested us to the absolute limit, but I think they come out with some big highs.
Yeah, there's some highs in there. I think the biggest positive really to come out of the year, we've still got to have a crank at the players, but right now where we sit now, 1 week to go of deciding whether they get into the playoffs, the biggest positive for me is the ability of the young players we've seen coming through the ranks. I just think they are young players that are going to become the mainstay of the Leeds Rhinos side over the next 5-10 years, you would hope. Not just young players who come in because we've got COVID and they've done a job and we'll see you later in a couple of years' time. I think there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players who could become part of the nucleus of the next continuously winning Rhinos team. I like what Richard's done with the team. I think the team is a team that fights and scraps for everything now, and that will always make you difficult to beat. Occasionally you get the blip like Saints last week, but I think one thing this side has done every single time that they've had off-key performance, whether that's through circumstance or through performance, they bounce back the following week, and they will need to do that on Friday.
Yeah, and the fixtures, obviously, we'll come on to them, Warrington, and they go to Cass tomorrow night, which has a bearing on what happens to us Friday, and then us KR. How do you see that all playing out?
For me, as first put the players' head back on, I won't care about the Castleford-Warrington game. It's out of my control. Why would I need to worry about it? I think that's for the supporters and fans and sponsors to think, I hope Cass beat Warrington. As a player, I just be focused, right, Friday night, we need to win. We win, we're in the playoffs. I don't care what anybody else is doing. And that needs to be the mentality from the team. As a player, I won't even be watching that game. I think, what's the point in watching it? Why am I wasting my energy? My energy is going to be focused on best performance at HQ against KR, and I'm sure the team are doing the same as well.
Yeah, good stuff. And we get a few bodies back. Rob Louis back in the squad, Conrad Hurrell's back in the squad, Morgan Gannon comes in, James Donaldson comes back in. So some much needed reinforcements.
Yeah, some firepower back in the squad, right? I think rightly so, Richard will have targeted this game as the one to win out of the Saints and Hull KR game. When you're down on troops and you've got to win 1 out of 2 games. You go for this game. You go for the Hull KR game, and I'm really looking forward to see the team play against Hull KR. I just think the excitement in the last kind of 3 or 4 weeks of the season, just overall, has been really cranked up by this battle for the playoffs. Just speaking on a league-wide purpose, and it will all come to an end on Friday night, and then we jump into the playoffs. Hopefully, going to be playing either. Well, we're hopefully finishing 5th or 6th place.
No, good stuff. And a word about Hull KR. Obviously, we've got some good friends involved with that club. Danny Maguire doing a fantastic job. Unfortunately, or fortunately for us, Ryan Old misses out, but he's had another great year with them. But Danny Mag's assistant coach there has done a great job, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's been great there. You've got Tony there as well. Tony Smith's evolved again as a coach. I met Magsy last week. We were at dinner together. He's loving it. He's loving his time coaching. He's progressing as a good young coach. And for me, I would have him in the England setup. I think he's a great coacher of half-backs. And I think John Wade should do someone like him and pick his brains and have him in the England team.
I'm going to say, I'd have him in England team at standoff.
Yeah, maybe.
You prop.
Passed it me. I'll be honest, I've been doing a tackleometer challenge for some filming for Ronseal today, and I'm under 14, hit harder than I did. So on these things. So,
on these tackle things.
Yeah.
And we'll put you on the spot, a score prediction.
Tight. Really tight. The difference will be Reece Martin's goal kicking. I think we're going to win 24 points to 22.
Ouch.
Squeaky bum time, mate.
Yeah. And it'd be the 5th game in 22 years that I've missed. So I don't miss many, but I'll be sat here on my own watching it, which would be really strange.
I reckon, Rob, I'll be able to hear you from your house. You shout that loud. So, I think I'll hear the echo somewhere.
Yeah, feel my heart beating. Yeah, let's hope so. I mean, corporately, we're packed on Friday, which is great. You know, we had the boxing the previous week, the Huddersfield and the Cass game before that. So things are getting back to normal, which is absolutely magnificent. The support we've had, we can't thank all our sponsors enough, can we? Which is brilliant. And just a word on you, Jed. You ran the Great North Run last Sunday. Obviously, Lindsay Burrow ran it. Jamie Jones Buchanan run it with his wife, which were brilliant. At time, did you win it? Yeah, I don't think you won it, did you?
Well, I was the quickest man weighing in at 100 kg, so in my mind, I've won it. So I'm quite happy with that. Well, I was really happy with my run. I think, you know, I smashed all my PBs. It was just great to be in an event, in a run again, and it just felt like the normal world again. There's not many people. There was hardly any masks, and people just enjoying themselves and competing. It was just good fun. It's good to see all the other lads in there running, and then in less than 3 weeks' time, I got London Marathon. I think Big Keith is running it. Keith's going to win it for the Balding 110 kg one, and then we've got Kev's in there as well. Apparently, he's going to run 6 marathons before this one, and he'll probably still beat me. We'll see how that goes.
I don't know. It'd be close.
Yeah, we'll see. But it'd be good to catch up with Kev, and it'd be good to see Keith, and I think it's great. As you know, I love the running, and it really helps me move away from play.
Good stuff. Right, well, take care. Shout out to everyone. Sorry it's a bit different today, but hope you're safe and well. We're all okay. Everything's good. Enjoy the game, and thank you very much for your support. Fingers crossed that the results pan out as we hope. Go the Rhinos. Thanks ever so much to Jay, and we'll see you all soon.